Now it is.
Action. She'll never get through this without busting a gut. Good afternoon, YouTubers. This is Sam and Lisa. We're here today to do a little Q&A on our book series, The Rise of Seth, The Bloodstone Chronicles. We've had some great feedback from all you people out there. We appreciate it. We've gotten some really good questions, too. We'd like to go over a few of those today and give you our answers.
Okay. This email is from Eli. What is it like writing with each other? Is there something that one of you does that irritates the other one? I mean, how do you agree on what does and doesn't go into the book? Haha.
No habla. No.
He's crazy. He is crazy. Yes, I mean, usually when we're writing, I'm in the other room, and well, it's an office, but it's basically my room, and he's in here where we're at, and we're doing it through the video recorder on Facebook since we can't use that other place anymore. And he cracks me up. Cracks me up. And when you're writing, you have to read it out loud to make sure that it flows, to make sure the words are right, to make sure you've got the proper, tense in your words. And that's tense, Tense, not Tents. And each one of the characters has their own personality. Like Diva is British, so I have to use a British accent. And Dusty is Southern, so there's that Southern accent. And it just, yeah, we kind of crack each other up at times, especially when he tries to do Diva.
One thing about the reading it out loud, she had to convince me that you had to read it out loud. I wasn't buying that at all when she first started. However, once we started doing that, I realized you will catch a lot of mistakes when you read it out loud, because you'll have a sentence or two that flow really well, and then you'll hit something that's not good, and you'll stop. You'll go oh, and you'll realize that sentence isn't right or it doesn't make any sense. But if you read it to yourself, you may read right over it. When you actually have to stop and read it out loud, it makes a lot of difference. It does help you catch a lot of problems. And not just grammar and sentence structure problems, but ideas behind the paragraphs. The scene, does it make any sense within the story as a whole? You catch a lot of stuff that you're able to, on the second draft, just start getting rid of because it makes no sense at all to the story. But it did when you wrote it. Anyway, that's my 2 cents in that. Now, how do we agree on what does and doesn't go into a book?
It's like a courtroom case. There'll be some times where he'll say, no, that doesn't need to be in there. And I will have to act like a lawyer. I have to put on my lawyer cap and say, all right, now this is why it needs to say. Or there'll be something that he says, we need to put this in there. And I'll be like, no, that doesn't make sense. And then he'll have to argue it. Now, in the past, he would just say, he would give his point of view, and then he would say, okay, whatever. And then I would take time to think about it and go, you're right. Now he finally argues back with me. Nope, needs to stay.
And don't forget, it's not an argument. When you're writing with someone, it's not an argument.
It's a debate.
You're exactly right. It's a debate. You're not arguing. If you get into an argument, you're going to start to dig in.
You got issues, yeah.
And no matter how, even if the other person's right, you're not going to give an inch. That's an argument. This is a debate. It's got to go back and forth. You've got to be able to see the other person's point of view, even though you may not agree with it. Let it stew for a little while. Maybe they're right. Maybe they're wrong. Maybe they're half right. And you can come to a compromise. We do that a lot. We do that a whole lot. We come to compromises within the story, even within the paragraphs. For instance, on that is if you're writing a book about aliens attacking, okay, and they're standard cliched thing and the whole book. You got to keep the book going. You got to always keep everything moving, keep the reader focused on the alien attack. If you spend 10 pages on a couple trying to survive this alien attack and you spend 10 pages on them sitting at the table eating breakfast, you haven't moved that story anywhere and you're going to lose your reader. They're going to look at that and they're going to get a page and a half to 2 pages in and they're going to say, what happened to the aliens? Are they like in stasis or something while these two sit here and have breakfast and talk about, Aunt Marge's diapers? You've got to keep it focused. Even if you go into areas where maybe there's a lull in the action, keep it focused on what's going on. Always let the reader know, hey, this book is about such and such. Keep it going. Always keep your foot on the gas. Anything else?
That's pretty much it.
Thanks, Eli. We appreciate your question. Hope to see you soon. But anyway, that's all for today. We look forward to more emails, and in a week, maybe a week and a half, we'll put another one of these together for you guys. So if you have any questions, just let us know. You can leave comments at the bottom. If you've got questions, throw them down there in the bottom of the page. We'll leave a link to the books at the bottom of the page. Lisa here will take care of all that because I'm stupid.
Give a like if you like it. Give a thumbs down if you didn't. But also give a comment why you didn't like it. And also hit the subscribe button and the little bell beside it so you get a notification every time we make a new one.
Right. We'll let
and
you know.
share
We'll ring your chimes. Okay. So that's it for today. We hope you all have a great Sunday afternoon.
Bye. Okay, wait.
Bye-bye.